And we're live.
All rise for your dishonorable, not a real judge, Damone Allen. Debatable is now in session.
Welcome to a new episode of Debatable. I am your host, now the real judge, Damone Allen. Joining me as always is Hi-Fi Mike.
Hey.
No prime time this week. Fuck you, Travis. And joining us this week, we also, as always, we have a special guest. We have writer J.C. Williams. Go ahead and tell the people about yourself and the things you do.
Hi, my name is Jay Williams, or J.C. Williams for SEO reasons. I'm a writer living in Connecticut. I also work at a brewery, so I don't know how you found me. Your social media manager found me, but yeah, I mostly these days just talk a lot of shit on Twitter.
That's how he found you.
Yeah.
Talking a lot of shit on Twitter.
Look at this asshole.
Let's book him. That's how we found him, so.
Fair enough.
Well, thanks for coming on. Welcome to the show. This is Debatable, where we debate the serious, the silly, and everything in between. So, as always, we have two topics. So let's get started. So the first one is going to be soft shell versus hard shell tacos. Jay, which one are you going with, and why?
First of all, I can't even believe this is a real conversation. Hard tacos suck. Like, it's the year 2022. If I wanted to bite into something and have half of it fall onto my lap, I would just eat on the floor like an infant. So the answer is soft tacos.
I mean, if you're having hard tacos, you might as well just eat nachos.
You're right on.
I'm not the only time I eat hard tacos when I eat Doritos Locos tacos because that's the only way you can eat them. But yeah, no, fuck hard tacos. I'm not trying to get some fucking pieces caught in my throat. And you should now be on my side, Damone, because I know you were on soft taco. I'm pretty sure you were always on hard taco side.
No, I wasn't. I've never been on hard taco side. What Mike is referencing is that, what was it, Friday night, I got a piece of French fry stuck in my throat. I called one of those nursing lines, and they're like, "You need to go to the hospital."
Oh, they just tell you go to the urgent care ER. That's all they do.
Go to the ER within the next hour.
That's literally all they
first
do.
she told me 3 to 4 hours, and then she called me back 5 minutes later as I was getting ready to leave. It's like, you need to go in the next hour. I went to the ER, and the ER doctor was literally in there for 10 minutes, looked at me, and he's like, "Yeah, there's nothing I can do." The doctor's not going to come in to do a gastro or what's it?
You need the top one.
Tracheotomy?
Yeah. No, an endoscopy. He's not going to come in and do that in the middle of the night for this. So unless you can breathe and you can drink. So unless it changes and you can't breathe anymore, or it gets worse or doesn't go away, just go home, go on a liquid diet, and it'll get better. He was right. It did get better because I went on a liquid diet. My throat, it doesn't feel like that anymore. It's still a little hoarse, but yeah, that was kind of a Mike story, thinking about it. But where it had no real ending. But
murdered by a
Mike had a similar story. As I've told you, I've had a similar story. So it was a Mike story. Now it's a Damone story.
But yeah, I was never on team hard tacos. Doritos Locos tacos are always no. I don't get hard tacos ever. Ever. Doritos Locos is the closest I'll ever eat to hard tacos. I don't even really like crunch wraps, to be honest.
I used to like hard tacos, but then at one point I was like, you know what? This is difficult. Why am I doing this? And so I went soft tacos again.
Might as well just eat nachos.
Right.
Yeah.
Nachos
At that point, just eat nachos. Honestly, I just put Fritos into my burritos, and it's close enough.
Huh. Interesting. I would have never thought to do that. Have you ever had a San Diego burrito where they put the French fries in it?
I've had the one Taco Bell hat because they have the nacho fries, which this year are fucking banging. Yeah, I don't know what they did, but this year
I didn't get that.
kicking.
I didn't get that white hot ranch that they came out with because it's no spend May, and I'm not gonna be able to get that because they have that in the burrito version of it. And
yeah, I've had it. I don't. I
like the regular
I don't
burrito
like
version
ranch that much, so
I don't either. But when it's a flavored ranch and it's on something like that, I can do it. But don't fucking catch me. Do it like putting ranch.
They put too much ranch. Like I guess I took a bite and just got a glob of ranch.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm out. I can't finish that.
I'm out.
I think if I took the ranch out of it, like if I said no ranch, it would have been fire.
Garbage.
Then you would have got the one. Did they have one without ranch? They have a regular burrito.
Yeah, with a regular steak and
with
fries.
everything that which I've had. Which honestly, the all that's been amazing.
Nacho fries are kicking.
It would not have been good, and it would not have been good in a hard taco. No. So I think consensus is fuck hard shells.
Yeah.
Do you guys like crunch wraps?
I don't eat Taco Bell because I got food poisoning there in 1994.
That's
a long time to hold a grudge against.
Listen, I got nothing but time.
I get it. I wouldn't eat ham for the longest time after I got food poisoning, but that only lasted probably about ham and root beer. I love root beer, and then I got food poisoning. So for 2 days, I was shitting and puking, and it smelled like ham and ham and root beer, and I was literally sweating, and my sweat smelled like ham and root beer. It was the most excruciating 2 days of my life. So for the longest time, I could not have ham or root beer. And root beer was my favorite pop at the time.
It's weird that you ate ham and root beer. Was it like a ham
What do you mean? No, I bought a ham. Like I cooked a ham.
Okay.
Like it was after Easter. I picked up a ham.
It wasn't like
I'm gonna bake. Right? I'm gonna bake this fucking ham.
Did you?
And with my ham dinner, I had. It was probably bad
when you bought it.
It was like like one of those specials. Like get this even more off because.
This is about
the holiday pass.
Yeah. It was right after the holiday, and it was just like. So I bought it, and it went. Maybe I didn't cook it enough. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. First time I ever cooked a ham. But they're usually pre-cooked.
Yeah, they're usually like pre-cooked.
So
you're pretty much just heating them up.
Right. So it was bad. I had root beer with my dinner, and then next 2 days
was it just ham and root beer?
I mean, I'm sure I had other things. I don't remember. This is a fucking dinner.
I just imagine you eating
over 10
ham.
years ago. I just know that
for some reason I feel like you dipped the ham into the root beer.
I mean,
you could have made a nice glaze with the root beer.
I was like, I would have done anything at 21.
I don't think you were making a glaze at 21 though.
Probably
no. No, definitely not. It was.
But
let's put this whole ass fucking ham. Yeah, let's put this. I want to try that now, man.
Go for it.
Probably do a honey root beer glaze.
Actually, probably would be good.
There's enough sugar in root beer, so you wouldn't even need honey. Like I think you'd boil it down a little.
I would want the honey.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, don't let me dance on your dreams. I'm sorry.
I like honey. I'd probably do more honey than root beer. It would probably be a lot less root beer because I wanted a hint of root beer. Yeah. Those two together, I don't think I could do it. You do like a Dr. Pepper and honey. That would be fun.
Oh, that would also be really good. There's a good Dr. Pepper pulled pork. You can
put that. Yeah. Put that in the crock pot. Let that cook for a day.
Oh yeah.
Eat it in 8 hours. Yeah, I'm down, man.
I don't really even like ham. Like my job gives me either a ham or a turkey for like Easter, Christmas, and Thanksgiving.
And we get one for Thanksgiving.
We get one for all of those holidays. And every time I struggle because I don't really want either. But I'm not going to turn it down. So like I have a ham. I think I have 2 hams. And I have a turkey just sitting in my deep freezer. I have no plans on when I'm going to use them. It'll be random.
we used ours on Easter. We used our ham on Easter because we got a ham and we got a turkey. We got a ham on Christmas and a turkey on Thanksgiving, and use the turkey for Christmas and then the ham for Easter.
What usually ends up happening is I eat the ham for like 3 days straight, get sick of it, and the turkey eat, like I can kind of get the kids to eat the turkey because they can't tell the difference between that and chicken. The ham I can't really get them to. Maybe one of them will eat it.
One day one of them's gonna notice that it's different and they're gonna start an insurrection in your house. We're overturning.
But yeah, I don't care for either ham or turkey. They're both pretty.
I love turkey. I don't know, man. I love turkey, and I think my love for turkey's gotten even more now that I watched a lot of Bob's Burgers. Because every time there's a Thanksgiving episode, he's all about that turkey. I'm like, man, I want to be like that.
I did do a buffalo turkey before.
Oh, I want to try some smoked turkey. I need an actual smoker. My charcoal grill would not work well for that, and I'm not good enough at that yet. Like I can do some chicken, I could do salmon, I could do burgers on it. But there's no way I'm doing a whole ass turkey.
That's
kind of a pain.
Yeah, kinda. I'll buy a smoked turkey before I can make one.
Yeah, I have a smoker, and I wouldn't trust myself to do a turkey. Like I'm still like I've only had it for like a year, and I've only probably smoked like 3 or 4 times.
That's an all day thing. Is it electric?
Literally an all day. No, it's not electric. It's charcoal.
So it's a charcoal one.
Yeah, so it's like charcoal and wood. So you have to nurse it, and like it is an all day thing. Like you literally every hour, every 45 minutes have to go check the temperature, keep it up, the temperature up. It's an all day thing.
Friend of the show who's been on before, Sean, our friend Sean, he has a smoker and he brings it out for like every holiday. I think it's an electric smoker. It's got all the fucking doodads and like I don't know. He has
is it a Traeger?
All the time. I don't know. He has all the kind of shit like hooked up to it. I don't know if it has a propane tank on it. I don't know. I don't understand the thing, but it's big and it makes great food.
I in hindsight, I wish I just paid the extra like $100 or whatever to get an electric one because it's definitely easier because you can just set the temperature and go from there. Like you don't have to baby it and like nurse it all day.
You know what that is? You know what that is, right? The one you nurse all day. That's the one you get the beer and you sit outside and you have a day of it.
Yeah,
you just kind of like kick up, relax, maybe like throw some football on. That's a Sunday kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm planning on doing something like that.
Or like something in the summer. I don't know what sports are on in the summer.
Baseball.
Baseball, right?
Baseball.
No, I'm not watching baseball.
NBA Finals.
Yeah, the summer league
in early June.
You'll probably get summer
early
league
mid-June.
Tennis, golf.
Yeah, you can watch tennis.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Definitely not watching golf. Golf.
I mean, again, that's the thing. You throw it on. You just throw it on, and you just put on some fucking wrestling. Just throw some wrestling on, and just have that on in the background. Some Summer Slams.
I'm gonna just put on Survivor Series Deadly Games.
There you go, man.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do an ad. I don't really have a.
You just
segue for it, so we're gonna play an ad. Yeah, I'm gonna press it.
Okay.
Are you tired? Tired of those other energy drinks hitting you with a short burst of jittery energy, followed by a crash that leaves you with less energy than you had before? Well, fear not, because Ray's energy drinks are specifically formulated to get you going without making you jittery and keeps you from crashing. With 0 sugars, 0 calories, and better caffeine than a cup of coffee, Ray's energy drinks are the #1 growing energy drink on the market. With flavors like Baja Lime, Sour Gummy Worm, Guava Mango, and Strawberry Colada, Ray's has some of the best tasting energy drinks available. You can get a case of Ray's right now by going to repsports.com and using promo code T1THREE when you check out to take 15% off of your next order. That's promo code T1THREE for 15% off of your next order of better, tastier energy.
And we're back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our tournament. The way tournaments work here is under TraviT rules. So instead of everybody throwing out a million things to put into the bracket, we have some sort of order. So each person will get Michael. It's
what?
right into the microphone.
Oh, that's my bad.
Wait, so
I've been on mute most of the time.
It's TraviT rules, but TraviT is not here.
Yeah, it's named after him because he would literally just throw, like, we do a tournament and he throw out 15 of the 16 things to put into the tournament. So to make it fair in some sort of order, we came up with the TraviT rules so that everybody can put some things in. It's not just Travis's tournament.
Gotcha.
So each person will get, in this case, 5 things to put in, 1 universal. And then we randomize them. They go head to head until there's one. We vote until there's one final winner. For this week's bracket, we are doing what is the best Wu-Tang Clan song. So it's not just them as a group, but anything, like if they did it separately too, we're including those in there as well. I haven't seen the show yet. I've heard it's really good.
It's good enough.
Yeah. I'll put it on the list of shows I want to watch, but probably never will. There's a show all about the Wu-Tang Clan, like how they got together.
Oh, like a dramatization.
Yeah, like
so very traumatized version.
Yeah.
When does it come out?
It's already out.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it?
It's on Hulu.
Is it on
What's
Hulu?
it called?
Wu-Tang: An American Saga.
I feel like I remember hearing about this, and I just
probably
never watched it.
Yeah, it was. I thought for some reason it was on HBO, but you're right, it's on Hulu. But we're doing, like I said, we're doing Wu-Tang Clan. So, Mike, you want to bring up the bracket? So, what do we want to use as our universal? Like, what's the song that's definitely getting in?
Protect Your Neck.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Protect Your Neck.
I actually did not have that on my list.
Featured in WWE 2K22.
Never heard of it.
It is. Yeah, it's one of the songs.
I didn't even realize it.
It was my theme song for a hot minute. And then I switched it to Booker T because that's a bop. Even though I don't know what he's saying because I don't speak Spanish.
Like that. Yeah.
The only thing I know about Booker T is when he says Hulk Hogan, we come and free.
How does that end, Mike?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think he says neighbor.
Jay, so you're gonna get 5. Yeah, give us your 5.
I get 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Cream. Casuals, Everything Around Me. For the uninitiated. I'm gonna go with where are we? No, that's one song. Sorry,
Mike. Cream is one song.
I don't know, man. I just sound like you're.
Around me.
It makes sense. I just knew it as the initials, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'll stop riffing after I say things to avoid confusion. Bring the Pain by Method Man from his solo album.
Oh, Pain. It's probably not. All
right. Brooklyn Zoo. Old Dirty Bastard classic. What is that?
R.I.P.
That's 3. Mm-hmm. Incarcerated Scarfaces. Mostly because he says Peace, Connecticut.
I don't know. Scarfaces. That's probably spelled wrong, but we're going to keep moving.
And I will do Liquid Swords. Is that 5? Yeah.
Okay, Mike, your turn.
All right. Let me look. I actually have some. I actually went and listened to make sure. Back in the Game. Let's see. And let's see. Can't it be all so simple? Wow. That was a
It's a good one.
All right. Let's see. Let's go with People Say. What's that? 3?
Yep.
Cool. I was worried that some of these were gonna get picked. Kill Too Hard. And all right. So they did this song with System of a Down. So I'm doing that one. It's called Shame. And that's it. That's my 5.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, it's on an album called Loud Rocks. It has a bunch of different names on it. I don't know if they're all good.
I think RZA and what's his name? Serge Tankian.
That guy
from System of a Down are friends.
Yeah.
They know.
Serge Turkin.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, probably Serge Turkin.
I'm gonna go with Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to F with.
Good call. Wait, are we not swearing?
No, we can. But this version, on the list I'm looking at, it just has to F with.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go with Get Your Money by Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
And then Shimmy Shimmy Ya, also by Old Dirty Bastard.
I had that on my list.
Ready to Protect Your Neck. Ready to Cream for me. I'm gonna go with Older Gods.
Yeah, one more.
And then Assassination Day.
Good one.
That's Ghostface Killer.
All right. We good then? Are we locked in?
Yeah, I'm good with all those.
All right. Every day we shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and.
Okay. So first one's gonna be Kill Too Hard versus People Say. Jay?
I'm going to come out and say, and be completely honest, I've never heard either of these songs. So I will just say
there is a lot of songs. Like the amount of songs that they have, I think is impossible for one person to know.
Unless you're like a super fan.
Yeah, it's like 9 guys, and then you times that by, whatever, a million or infinity. So I'll just say People Say, because why not?
There was some. I listened to him today just to kind of brush up. And there's some weird stuff in there. I'll say that. Like
there's some duds.
Like they recorded this. They put this out. It was like, yes, this sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a lot. Like they were definitely experimenting with some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it just to the first, like, I don't know, from like 92 to like 95, 96, because I feel like that's to me, an old man, that's their most fertile period of like output. But to each their own.
I just honestly just kind of clicked a few songs on Spotify, then let it shuffle, and whatever I mean stuff that I thought sounded really good. I was like, all right, well, let's put this on the list.
Right
there's a whole lot. Like there's a whole lot of music.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to keep it straight. So I was like, well, let's just get into it.
Fair enough. I respect it.
Where are you going with, Mike?
I'm gonna go with Kill Too Hard.
I'm gonna go with People Say. Liquid Swords versus Protect Your Neck, Mike.
I'm gonna go with Protect Your Neck.
Jay?
I'm also going to go with Protect Your Neck because it's an undeniable classic.
It is. I'm gonna go with Protect Your Neck. Brooklyn Zoo versus Cream. Jay.
I'm gonna have to go with Cream. Brooklyn Zoo's a great song, but Cream is like, I don't know, it's probably one of their most seminal singles. So
yeah, it's one of their most iconic.
I think
songs.
it's their top song on Spotify.
Probably.
That
I
makes
would imagine
sense.
it's that
Sure
or
it is.
Protect Your Neck.
Yeah.
Be the top two. And they're on the same side of the bracket, so
Yeah.
Mike, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Cream.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream. Yeah, I'm going with Cream. Assassination Day versus Get Your Money. Mike.
Get Your Money.
Jay.
I'm gonna go with Get Your Money too.
Okay. I'm also gonna go with Get Your Money. Shimmy Shimmy Ya versus Bring the Pain. Mike.
Shimmy Shimmy Ya.
Jay.
This is tough because I picked both of these, so and I love them both. I'll probably have to go with Shimmy Shimmy Ya.
I'll give Bring the Pain a sympathy vote.
Thank you. Method Man appreciates that.
How high underrated comedy, by the way? It's dumb, but
it's underrated? You think it's
Yeah.
underrated?
I think it's underrated.
Yeah, no one talks about it.
You talk
about
it?
it?
A lot of people talk
Honestly,
about it.
It might be.
I still talk about it.
I was gonna say it might be better than Harold and Kumar.
Nope. Definitely not better than Harold and Kumar. Absolutely not better than Harold and Kumar.
It's at least better than the second one.
It's better than Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh wow, stoner movie fight.
It's
definitely better than Dude, Where's My Car?
Dude, Where's My Car is like has funny moments, but
yes, but
it's
overall,
not a good movie.
It's a terrible movie. Let's like the plot of Dude, Where's My Car? It's about aliens.
Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
And
so wait, what's your number one?
Time.
What's your number one stoner movie?
I feel like we've done. Oh, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Over Half Baked.
Over everything, yes. That's one of my favorite movies.
Wow.
I love Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Half Baked is mine. Like,
Half Baked is up there for me.
It's iconic.
Yes, I haven't watched it in a while, but that is a
Boo
great
this man.
movie.
Exactly.
It's a classic. Boo this man.
Right by the beach,
boy. That's great, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
So next one's gonna be Can it be all so simple versus Older Gods? Jay.
Can it be all so simple? Again, another classic from the first record. To me, can't go wrong with it.
Mike.
I'm also going. Can it all be so simple? Can it be? Why is that so hard to say?
Because the words don't seem correct.
It doesn't, but that's what it said.
So the sample is from like a Gladys Knight song, and like the sample is "Can it be? It was all so simple." But I think they took out the "was" probably for like copyright reasons. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, it's "Can it be all so simple?" That is it. I double checked. It
just feels like a tongue twister. I'm going with that one too. It just feels like a tongue twister, and its words are not in the place it should be. Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With versus Incarcerated Scarface. Mike.
Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With.
Jay.
Listen, I picked Incarcerated Scarface. This Raekwon says Peace, Connecticut. Huge movement for Connecticut in 1995 when that was around. It's like, people know where our state is, at least. But I will have to go with Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With, because duh.
People knew where Connecticut was because of the Connecticut Blue Blood.
I was going to say, people know where Connecticut is because WWE's there somewhere.
It's like
Stanford.
It's a 20-minute drive from my house.
It produced the greatest professional wrestler of all time? Hunter Hearst
Vince
Helmsley.
McMahon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Shane McMahon. Okay.
No, not Shane.
That close enough.
The son that Vince cares about. Triple H.
Howard Hornswoggle?
No.
Who is it?
I'm gonna go with Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Shame versus Back in the Game. Mike.
Let's go Shame.
Jay.
I've never heard either of these songs, so I'm just going to say Shame to keep the game going.
I'll get Back in the Game a sympathy vote.
Nice of you.
I'm gonna be honest. I also have never heard. If I have heard these songs, I don't remember them.
It was me. I heard these songs, but they're there. They exist.
I believe you that they exist. It's just they have so many songs.
Yeah,
it's like you said. It's hard to.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot, but the Shame one I listened to as well, and it's pretty fun.
Okay.
It's probably. I want to say it's one of their less serious songs, but
it's
still not. Like, it's still serious as shit. Like,
it's them as a group, right? Not separate.
I don't know.
What album is it on?
It's somebody from Wu-Tang Clan with System of a Down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
That's that song. There's so many people in Wu-Tang Clan. I just can't even. I don't know who's in Wu-Tang Clan. I'll be honest. There's a lot of people.
I don't think Wu-Tang Clan knows who's in Wu-Tang Clan.
I'm in Wu-Tang Clan now.
All I know is it's for the children.
It's true.
Honestly, for the longest time in the 90s, it was just something to draw. Like, the logo is just something to draw on things. That and the little S thing.
Oh, the Stussy S?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was System of a Down. It was RZA. Yeah, it was RZA and System of a Down who did that one.
Yeah, because it just said Wu-Tang Clan and System of a Down. So I was just like, all right, it's somebody. I don't know well enough to can tell the difference between them outside of ODB.
Well, the original is Shame on an N-word. So,
oh, it's that.
Yeah, it's that song.
I guess but they did it as a System of a Down song.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
With him in it.
Yeah, I'm assuming he had to sing that part.
Yeah, it's just a shame.
Probably. I'd hope so. One would hope in a perfect world.
People say versus Protect Your Neck. Jay.
I mean, we could probably fast forward through all these because it's about to be all songs from the first album, Enter the Wu-Tang. It's Protect Your Neck.
Mike?
It's Protect Your Neck.
Yeah, it's Protect Your Neck.
That's a lot of these tournaments go this way.
Yeah.
Cream versus Get Your Money. Mike?
Cream.
Jay?
Cream.
I'm gonna give "Get Your Money" a sympathy vote. I think it's an underrated song.
It's okay.
It's probably Old Dirty Bastard's best song.
It's best known song, I would say. But anyway,
best known song, yeah. Best, most popular song, I should say.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Or maybe it's not. Shimmy Shimmy
Ya might be. It's definitely
actually.
no. I think that's his most known song. Like, you just say ODB, and that's the song that comes in your head. To me, anyways. Maybe, I mean, we were in what, like 5th grade, something like that.
What year did that song come out?
I know. I was in
late 90s
daycare. It was probably like 5th grade because I would go to daycare. 4th grade maybe.
98, 99, I want to say.
Oh, I love the Say Anything cover of that song. Forgot about that. I can find the song lyrics. Overview. It came out in 99. So I would have been 10.
Wow.
Yeah, same.
And I remember this one kid at the bus stop would not stop singing it. Oh, just the hook over and over and over and over and over.
Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Yeah. Hey. I feel like there's another Old Dirty Bastard song. There definitely is that I'm missing, where at the end he says something about in the hood.
The other Old Dirty Bastard song that I know, and you're gonna hate this, is a song that he did with the Insane Clown Posse called Bitches.
Wow.
Fantasy, that's what I'm thinking of.
The way that song worked is they got him on the hook, they recorded it, they sent him his stuff, and it was basically just him incoherently screaming into the microphone, and they had to edit it and put it together to make it into a viable song. And even then, it's not that good.
Bastard.
Yeah, he was just kind of like screaming whatever he wanted into the microphone and sent it back.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think a lot of his career was that.
Yeah. The song I was thinking of is Fantasy.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Hey, Mariah.
The remix. Hey, Mariah.
Yeah.
Didn't we just do that?
Yeah. That's the song I should have put in there. Fantasy.
Mariah Carey.
Out of it with Mariah Carey, yeah.
Yeah.
No DB.
Hindsight.
Shimmy Shimmy Ya versus Can It Be Also Simple? Jay.
I'm just gonna go with Shimmy Shimmy Ya, so it's not like a clean sweep of the first album. So yeah, that's my vote.
Mike.
Can it be also simple?
I'm gonna go with Shimmy Shimmy Ya because I'm sick of saying I'm sick of saying that song title. Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With versus Shame. Mike.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
I'm also saying Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with because I don't. Oh, that's right. We already talked about what Shame was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wu-Tang Clan. So final four.
This is you could have called this like that's the final four pretty early on.
Protect Your Neck versus Cream. Jay.
Oh man, this is too much. This is like picking my favorite child if I had children. I'm going to go with shit. I'm gonna go with Cream. Fuck it.
Okay, Mike.
Protect Your Neck.
Damn you. I'm like kind of playing them both in my head. I'm gonna go with
at the same time.
Really? I thought you would have picked Protect Your Neck with your whole WWE link.
Yeah, that is a good point. But I feel like Cream is the more iconic. Not that Protect Your Neck is.
I don't know. Like honestly,
I would say they're on par. With iconic between the two.
Before today, I would have Protect Your Neck was always the first song I thought of when I thought of Wu-Tang Clan.
Cream
so like I would have always thought Protect Your Neck.
Cream is the first song I think of when you say Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Either that or Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Shimmy Shimmy Ya versus Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With, Mike.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, it's gonna be also a Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With for me also.
I'm gonna give Shimmy Shimmy Ya it's a banger, even though it is a lot of old dirty bastards just screaming, and I probably don't even know what the lyrics are. That's his brand.
So the story. So I don't know. There's a podcast called "What Had Happened" was with, and every season of it is they interview a specific hip hop either artist or somebody who was involved with it, and so this last season was Dante Ross, who at one point was working with ODB, like on his solo career. So the thing with Shimmy Shimmy Ya, he does the one verse, right? And then Dante was like, we need a second verse. And so ODB just had them play the first verse backwards. And was like, there's your second verse. And so they just kept it because, artists can be difficult to work with. And so that's why if you listen to Shimmy Shimmy Ya, it's really just one verse, and then they play it backwards for the second verse, and and that's the whole song. cool story.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, I don't imagine that Old Dirty Bastard was like easy to work with.
Yeah, the stories were basically.
I imagine he's very hard to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with all the drugs he was taking, probably not a good time.
Yeah, challenging, I believe.
So the final two kind of could have predicted. Not necessarily. I think Protect Your Neck, most people would have thought would be get to the final two, but it was on the same side of the bracket as Cream. So Cream versus Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Jay.
Oh man, again, I'm like picking the two children I've never had. I'm gonna go with Cream, just because I think Cream is just, such an iconic song, and yeah, I think that might have been the first Wu-Tang song I ever heard, or the first video I saw on MTV back when MTV had videos.
Those are the days, man.
Yeah, I mean, you were barely alive, but yeah.
I mean, I was still alive.
Yeah,
I remember 96, 95.
God. Yeah.
In between watching Singled Out, they had music videos.
Yeah, Jenny McCarthy.
And then it was the TRL era, and then that's when they really started rolling out this programming. But the programming still had to do with music videos.
True.
And music.
Now there's no music.
And now there's no music.
They just abandoned the music part in music television.
They really did.
You can't just be TV, so,
They're basically TLC now.
TLC. I was gonna say it's TLC with Nick Cannon, but that's on VH1. Wild and Out is on VH1. So.
Oh wow.
Is it?
It's
really?
pretty much I'm pretty sure it got moved to VH1.
They're all owned by the same.
They're all owned by the same parent company.
They're not even in competition anymore. It's all owned by the same people.
Yeah,
pretty much. Like five people or companies own all the TV networks.
It's so fucking gross.
I just remember VH1 for for 3 years it was just the romantic competitions.
Oh,
Flavor of Love.
I love all of them. Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, Real Chance at Love. I Love New York.
For me, when I think VH1, I think Behind the Music.
Oh
and
yeah, good
I think when they did the looking back at I love the 70s, I love the 80s, 90s.
I love that.
They kept going back and back.
Right.
That's when I think of VH1 is I think of those kind of shows. And then they started doing those reality shows. And I mean, even MTV was doing that shit with A Shot of Love with Tequila.
Oh wow.
I remember that.
I watched that one. I remember watching that one with an ex. Like that was
I watched that one alone.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Not because of that.
Now you can just go watch. Now you don't have to watch Shot of Love with Tequila. You can go just watch her porno.
True. Even though she's a Nazi.
She's a Nazi flat earther.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, she lost her damn mind.
Whatever she had to begin with. Yeah.
And then they had that thing where one of the contestants killed his girlfriend. And that ended that whole era of
I don't even know this.
Yeah, it was Megan. I don't remember what it was called, the name of the show, but Megan. It was one of the cast members from Rock of Love. She got her own show. It was Marry a Millionaire or something like that. One of the contestants killed his girlfriend and was on the run. And I think he ended up on the show while he was on the run, or something happened where the producers didn't catch it. So he was on the show, and the show lasted 3 episodes, and then they were like, "Oh shit, this guy killed his ex-girlfriend," and they had to cancel that show, and they stopped making all of those sorts of shows. After that, that was when I think it was Megan Marries a Millionaire, but it was after that they stopped those shows started to decline, and then we got Jersey Shore to replace it.
Oh,
and then Teen Mom and
Teen Mom, Jersey.
But honestly,
Shore.
going back to watch Jersey Shore now, I'm cool with it because now it's not a detriment to society.
Oh, it was Jersey Shore was a train wreck, and I was here.
Oh, it's a train wreck, and now I will go back and I will watch it.
I watched the crap out of it because I was in college at the time.
Right,
we'd be getting ready to go out, and we'd turn on Jersey Shore, and the cabs are here.
That's the thing. It would always be on. So like, if there's really nothing to watch,
you get wrapped up.
I need to take a nap. I want to take a nap, and I see something on to fall asleep to. I'd throw it on.
Yeah, and then you get wrapped up in the situation.
The situation.
You gotta figure out if Ronnie and Sammy are they getting to get back together for the 85th time.
Sammy sweetheart.
I just love the fact that he said like on this initial thing, you don't fall in love at the Jersey Shore, and then immediately fell in love. But back to what we were talking about. Wu-Tang Clan versus Cream. I'm gonna go with Cream. I feel like Cream is the more, not that Wu-Tang Clan nothing to fuck with isn't a popular song, but I feel like Cream is their more iconic song. And I can't even really think of Wu-Tang Clan, the song in my head easily, but I can with Cream. Like immediately I remember the words to Cream.
You know what I realized the other day?
What?
Peaches and Cream is better than Bump Bump Bump.
I don't like R&B, so I don't care. I have nothing.
Peaches and Cream was a banger compared to.
Is that 112?
Yeah,
yes.
I think so. Yes,
112, and then B2K.
Right.
Because I listened to Peaches and Cream, and
yeah,
then I
you're
listened
right.
to Bump Bump Bump, and it's not as good as Peaches and Cream.
Oh man, I'm about to wake up my wife and ask her what she thinks because she likes R&B way more than I do. But I'm not going to do that. She'd get really mad.
I have Bump 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 on vinyl. I need to somehow find a single Peaches and Cream on vinyl.
What's the
banger of a song?
What's the B-side?
I don't know. It might just be an instrumental or a radio edit.
So you could sing over it.
It's probably a radio edit and probably an instrumental on the B-side. Because those are those things that because they would. These are so a lot of the vinyl singles that you get like that are promotional tools to give to radio stations, and they would actually play it off vinyl or to DJs or something like that. So they'd come with a radio edit, and they'd also come with the uncensored version. And then sometimes they come with an instrumental. What?
A censored song? What do they say? Like, and I stayed up late and I ate candy.
I mean, they were adults, I'm pretty sure, at that time.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
They were probably like 18, 19.
But yeah, so I think Peaches and Cream is more of a banger of a song than
it's credited to B2K and Sean Combs.
Was he in that song at all? Oh, and Bump Bump Bump, yes. He is all over the song. He's in all the videos. I was listening, I'm like, wow, he really is in everything. I think he's also behind 112 too, right? Like wasn't he also?
Yeah, he's like there.
I mean, Suge Knight tried to warn us: if you don't want your producer all up in the video, all up on the song.
Suge Knight wasn't a good person either.
Oh, he wasn't.
Hey! We do not disparage.
I feel like
he's in jail and he's blind now. I'll take it. I think I can beat him up.
I feel like
afraid.
As a society, we made the right choice.
One person who abolished prisons. Oh, but put Suge Knight in there.
Yeah, I'm afraid that he's gonna get out and
he's gonna hear this go. Yes. Damone lives at.
I live in constant fear of Suge Knight.
Do you both live in Buffalo?
No, I'm from Buffalo, but I live in Ohio.
I live like 45-ish minutes away from Buffalo now. It's
in Canada,
an hour. No, other way.
Rochester,
I'm close. I'm in the middle of Rochester and Buffalo.
Jamestown, or whatever.
It's got its benefits and negatives. Like I could go to either one if I want to go to the big city.
Yeah, but it's still like enough of a drive to be
it's enough
annoying.
of a drive and be annoying. Like if I want to need to go to the city, I have to drive 45 to an hour either way.
Right. Yeah.
It's not great either way. It's like it's not simple. But it is what it is. Country living.
So we're get out of the country.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do recommendations. So you can recommend anything you want, drink water, movie, a show, whatever. As long as it's not your own things, because we're gonna do that right after.
I barely have anything.
So you can recommend anything you want.
Okay, so I recommend. Have you guys watched I Think You Should Leave on Netflix? No. You guys haven't watched that?
Not yet.
Do you like sketch?
Recommending it.
Do you like sketch comedy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like? Are you fans of that Tim and Eric show? So I can gauge.
I've never seen it. No.
How
I've
weird.
Heard of it, but never.
I've heard of it, and I've sseen clips, but I've never watched it. No, I'm thinking Eric and Andre show. So no, I've never seen it.
Kind of in the same vein, but less weird. So I think you should leave. It's a sketch comedy show. Did you watch Detroiters at all? Probably not.
Nope, no.
Okay, strike three.
I watched old sketch comedy, like
I watched like Mad TV and
Kids in the Hall.
Oh, Kids in the Hall.
Python.
A man of good taste.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's sketch
They're
comedy.
Coming back.
Key and Peele.
Kids in the Hall.
Really? They're like 90 now.
Yeah, there's a new season. There's a new season coming out. They're doing it on like I think Amazon maybe.
What's some of the whitest kids you know?
I never watched that.
I watch a ton of it. I just watched the only one I really remember is The Grape. The Grapist is the only like sketch I really remember.
Okay.
It is what you think it is.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty self-explanatory in the title, so yeah. But anyway, I Think You Should Leave is very funny. It's the one show that makes me laugh out loud and then makes my wife laugh because she's laughing at me, laughing at the show, and like falling off the couch. But it's like sketch comedy. It's a little irreverent. You've probably seen the GIFs from it, like the Dan Flash GIFs. You don't know, never mind.
No.
Anyway,
disagreeing for podcast sake.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm a host. I have to agree with you. Not and go, oh, that sounds very interesting.
You said Don Flash, right?
Dan Flash. Anyway,
don't spell that wrong. If you wrote Dong Flash,
it's not Dong Flash. But it's on Netflix. It's very fun. I think it's very funny. A lot of people also like it that aren't me. It's yeah, that's my recommendation if you're looking for a recommendation.
Cool.
Okay. Mike.
All right. So I'm not going to recommend something pop culture like I usually do. What I'm going to recommend, because this whole recommendation came up with me wanting to tell people that I like things. Like TV shows and video games and shit. But this one's not that. This is homemade kettle corn.
Ooh.
I learned to make homemade kettle corn on Saturday, and I am a kettle corn making machine. I learned already how not to burn the sugar, and it's great. Homemade kettle corn, man. It's fun. It's not nutritious. It's a lot of sugar, but it tastes good.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you add the sugar? So do you make the popcorn and then add the sugar, or do you add the sugar while you're making the popcorn?
All right. So you heat up the oil.
Right.
And when you're you put 3 kernels in there, when they start popping, then you put in, I like to mix the sugar and the seeds together in one measuring cup and then pour that in. What you could also do is pour the sugar in, stir it, and then pour the popcorn in and then cover it. And then you need to shake. The key is to shake it every 3 seconds. So you do 3-second shake, and you stop for 3 seconds, let it rest, and then three, another shake. And you just keep doing that until it pops. Until it keeps popping until like 2 seconds in between the last final pops. Or until your pot gets too big. That's my problem.
Can I ask you one more question? Sorry, I keep... Anyway, which Columbo? Anyway, have you ever tried making like what's it like a flaming hot popcorn?
Not yet, because I just learned Saturday.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So now that I can figure out how to do the kettle corn, I'm looking into like other kinds. So like there's a buffalo like hot sauce one that I want to try.
All right.
That's gonna be fun.
Nice.
But I'm learning. I'm trying different things, trying different techniques, and I'm trying to learn popcorn. Maybe that'll be my future. Maybe I'll start selling T13 Media popcorn.
I'm in.
For my recommendation, and I know Mike is gonna say I'm wrong
You're wrong.
this, but I'm gonna recommend the new Jack Harlow album. Come Home, the Kids Miss You.
You're so bad.
Hang up. Okay, how do I leave? How do I?
Yes, I'm glad you don't like. See, told you. He's not. It's not good, Damone.
It is good.
Not good.
It's a vibe.
I don't care. It's not. It's not. I mean, you don't even
it's
smoke weed. Like I don't understand what vibe you're talking about.
You're not recommended to this vibe. It's a vibe. It's got some bops on it. I will say it's not as good as his first album, but it's still pretty good. I am more excited though for the new Kendrick album that's gonna drop.
Yes,
I think it drops on Thursday. But he did also release the Heart Part 5. They listened to on their way home, and apparently I haven't seen the music video yet, but apparently the music video is crazy and really good. So I'm gonna have to watch that. But recommending the new Jack Harlow album and the Heart Part 5, and maybe next week I'll be recommending the new Kendrick album.
Can I ask a question? Sorry. So who's your favorite rapper?
All time, I'm gonna go with Eminem, but I'm gonna say that I think Kendrick is the GOAT
of all time.
Yes,
since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning
of it.
History.
Okay, I just wanted
all of it up until now.
I just want to establish the parameters. Thank you. That was no more questions.
Yes. I just
prosecution rests
because longevity. Or I know he hasn't been around as long as like an Eminem or anything, but all of his albums have been hits. Like The Pimp a Butterfly is fire, Damn is fire, like no skips. Like he's been consistent. Is when he does do a feature, it's fire too. I would have said Eminem, but he's had a lot of misses lately, which yeah. By lately I mean like in the last like decade.
But like at this point, he just puts out shit because he wants to put out shit. He doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, but it's kind of hurting his legacy.
I don't think so. I think his stuff's always going to be there, and as time goes on,
like there's a couple songs where I'm like, okay, that song is really good, but then like the whole album will be like, I don't need this. You could have not done this. I could live without it. But yeah, I'm gonna say that I think he's the GOAT. Like I'm also taking into account like wordplay and lyricism and stuff like that. If we're just going based strictly off like popularity, it would be Drake.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
I said if it was, I personally like Drake, but I'm not gonna say he's a GOAT. I'm not gonna say he's
I don't like
or anything
Drake at all.
But if we're just strictly off popularity, is Drake like unquestioned? Like you just look at record sales, he's the number one artist of all time. It might not be popular opinion. It's
that's fine. Opinion, but I'm like probably like 20 years older than you. So like,
how old are you?
How old am I? What's today? 45.
Yeah, you're
about 10 years, 12 years older.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that much, but
it's essentially a generation.
As we keep getting older, those ages keep getting like that gap gets closer together, and it,
it becomes less and less important. Because I'm old compared to people who like if I say Kendrick or Eminem now, people would call me old. Like if I said Eminem was the GOAT now, I'm an old head.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but yeah.
Yeah, but they'll say NBA YoungBoy or like somebody
What
else.
is that? Is that a person?
It's
a person, yeah.
It's a person.
I can't name one of their songs, but
I can't name one of his songs.
That's a rapper name.
Yeah, that's his whole name.
NBA Young
Never Broke Again.
Yes.
That's what NBA stands for.
I did not
know that much.
Oh,
that's all I know.
He came up with he took the initials first and then decided to fill in the blanks later when somebody's like, why would you be the National Basketball Association?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he definitely did.
Yeah,
probably so he doesn't get sued by the National Basketball Association. Yeah, be a young boy.
Understand, and that's what makes me feel old is just not understanding the next generation, and I don't know when that exactly happened.
When we hit 30.
No, I think it was before that for me.
You are old.
Do you like Vince Staples?
What?
Vince Staples?
The name sounds familiar.
Okay, all right, never mind. I just tried to be young and old in myself even.
I don't know what that. Honestly, past it really seems like music past 2009, 2010. For some reason, for the most part, especially with rap and hip hop, dropped off. I don't know. I know very little from there on.
Gotcha.
So I'm still stuck listening to the Carter 3. So I like that album.
I know a lot of people like Lil Wayne.
That was a good summer, man.
Lil Wayne for me is hit or miss.
Year.
Lil Wayne is always miss. I'm team Pusha T.
Nah, I love
to the grave. To the grave.
Pusha T does have the greatest diss track of all time.
Yeah, he really should have ended that dude's career. But
story of Adidon.
Who did Lil Flip have a thing against?
Was it Was it T.I.? No.
Was it?
It was another dude from Houston.
Was it Chamillionaire?
No, it was not Chamillionaire. It was Lil Flip. And then whoever did it, I remember listening to their diss tracks against each other. Lil Flip.
I think it was T.I.
It was T.I.
Because he flipped that Game Over song.
Yeah, it was T.I. Yeah,
with that Game Over.
Oh, maybe it was T.I. I felt like it was some other nobody. What happened to T.I.? Is he still around?
He got pitched for guns, and then I think he had a bunch of sexual assault cases against him.
Come on.
He and his wife were like grooming and trying to
come on, Tip. Come on. Why did you not do this to me?
There was another controversy where he talked about going to the doctor.
With his daughter. His
daughter's doctor's appointment and having them check her hymen to make sure she was a virgin.
At least we still got Ludacris, right? Like we still have
Luda's still
good. Luda's like the Keanu Reeves of rap.
Sure. I think sure.
I feel like out of all of them, he'd be the most respectable for some reason, and he's still around.
Who doesn't love those Fast and Furious?
Yeah, much.
He's doing. He hasn't. Movie. I feel like he would have gotten pinched by now if something would have went down. So I think. Yeah. I think Luda's got it.
Yeah, I think Luda's fine. He did release a song it's probably like 2 years by now. It has Lil Wayne, but the Lil Wayne part is the worst part of the song because Lil Wayne does the hook and the hook is not good. Silent to the Lamb.
I love when I'm listening to a song and Ludacris just pops up. I'm like, oh shit, Luda's in this, and then it's fire.
Yeah, Luda.
I think
great.
Ludacris
Underrated.
might be my. I don't know. Him or Eminem are tied for my number one spot. It's a Ludacris song. All right, we can end this episode.
What we're doing now is plug.
Call back.
Jay, tell the people where they can find you on the internet.
I'm just on Twitter at Shot of Insolence, SHOTOFINSOLENCE. Yeah, that's how you spell that. Just follow me there. I'm talking shit. I got a couple not so secret projects in the mix. Yeah, I'm there. That's it.
I wasn't expecting you to hit the button. I be tweeting, I be TikToking, so follow me on both at DumbMoneyT13, DAMONEY, T the number 1, the number 3. I also just be talking shit, just saying random things. Yeah, follow me on there, both.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike. I usually just tweet at Boy Meets World and How I Met Your Mother podcast.
It's true.
It's true. And you can find all the shows on the T13 Media Network on our website at t13media.com. That's the letter T, the number 1, 3, spelled out, media.com. Buy a shirt, go to rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. 5s or fuck off.
Yep, the golden rule. If it's not a 5, fuck off. But that's been this episode of Debatable. Case closed. I'm hitting the